The book I have chosen is Separate is Never Equal: Sylvia Mendez and Her Family's Fight for Desegregation. The author and the illustrator is Duncan Tonatiuh, and the publisher is Abrams Book for Young Readers. The copyright is 2014. And I've classified this as a picture book, cultural diversity, and nonfiction. There are 40 pages, and the age range is grades 3 to 5. It has received the Carter G. Woodson Award, and that is given to a nonfiction book that's written in the United States for students that treat topics related to ethnic minorities, and they do it in a way that's sensitively and accurately. And then the Pura Belpre Award, it is given to Latino writers and illustrators whose work exemplifies authentic cultural experiences. The illustrations in this book were hand-drawn and collaged, colored digitally, and I think that, to me, the heads were sort of large, and all the faces, to me, they just look the same. They're just different shades. But if you look closely at the hair almost looks like a true photograph. See, here's a picture, and the hair looks real to me, which was kind of neat. But the illustrations are really neat. But see how all the faces kind of look the same? They're just different shades. The ears. The family, the setting here is California, 1944. Sylvia Mendez is about to be in the 3rd grade, and her family has just moved. They're farmers, and they moved to a new area. And her aunt goes to enroll her into a new school, Westminster Public School. And she is told that she cannot go to school there, that she has to go to the Mexican school. So, she has 2 brothers, as you can see on the front here. So she's upset, and her father demands answers. He talks to the principal, he talks to the superintendent, he talks to the school board, and he's getting the same response, that they have to go to the Mexican school. And the Mexican school has much poorer conditions than Westminster Public School. All around, when they eat their lunch outside, it's near a cow pasture, so they often have flies on their food. It's just not good, a good setting to have school in. The father tries to get the people in the community to sign a petition to allow their children, these Mexican American children, to go to the school. But a lot of the people won't sign the petition because they are afraid that they will lose their jobs. Now, Sylvia Mendez is of Mexican and Puerto Rican heritage. So she is, and she speaks perfect English. So that's one reason her father doesn't understand why she has to go to the Mexican school. But since the families wouldn't sign the petitions, he got in contact with an attorney, David Marcus, filed a lawsuit, took it to court and won, but the school appealed, so they had to go to court again, and they did end up winning that court case. And in June 1947, which was almost 3 years later, Governor Earl Warren signed a law that all children in California could go to school together regardless of their race, ethnicity, and language. This book kind of reminded me of a picture book of Rosa Parks. It talks about her life and her fight in the civil rights movement. And I feel that this would be a good book. Probably the older kids, that they should know that segregation once existed, and that this was about 10 years before the Brown versus the Board of Education. And, you know, Brown versus the Board of Education is well known. But this could also show students that it's not just black and white segregation, that other races were also segregated against. In my activity would be Mr. Mendez he tried to get community support to integrate the schools. So my thought would be to have the children think of an issue that they feel strongly about, and to get the community involved in, and that they could make a poster of that, and then they could share it with the class. Just kind of a project like that. Thank you.